Hi there, Rabbi. How you doing today?
I'm good. Thank you, Joan.
When I was a boy growing up, I was always taught to respect policemen and do whatever they told you to do. And yet it seems so many of the problems that we see on the news today are the result of people either not respecting what police do or respecting what they do too much and expecting them to behave better than when many people say they are behaving.
And I was taught if anything should happen, you find a policeman. If you're lost, you find a policeman. If you see anything, you're in trouble, anything, the policeman's always your friend. You're to go to the police, whatever may happen. Now, when I watch the news and I listen to people, they're saying just the opposite. You can't trust the police. Don't tell them anything. Don't go near the police, etc., etc. And this is really quite a change from the way I was brought up and the way I grew up. I don't think it has as much to do with the police as it does with what we're learning, what we're finding, what we're seeing, and how the police are used. I still consider the police my friend. I would not hesitate if I was having trouble or a problem or anything going on. That, but what I'm watching on the news is we're finding out that very often the police are used as a tool by the government, by politicians, by individuals to force a point of view, to change society, and not really to serve and protect. And I'm not sure, and I don't think anyone is, you can tell me you are, but I won't believe you, that police are bad, that we have to defund the police. That's the stupidest thing I ever heard of. Yeah, go ahead, defund the fire department. See where that gets us. See where defunding those that uphold the law and the order and that serve. Go ahead. That's totally against that. What we need to take a look at is training and what we as a society expect of the police, and are they doing the things that we're hiring them to do? Or, as we're finding out very often, they're being used not to serve and protect, but to put parts of our society down, to prevent certain things from happening. And that's the danger. We even use the term a police state, where the police control values and mores and try to enforce things that we don't want.
Well, that's the question because so many parts of society, you and I benefit from a certain skin tone and cultural background, and we are immune to a lot of the attitudes that the police would sometimes show other people.
No, so I think you really hit on what we need to do, Joe. We need to not just train the police, because that would be a mistake. We need to train all of a society to respect other people. And therein lies the problem. Because I hear politicians railing against Hispanic, against Black, against Asians, that the source of our problems are them, these people. I think it's not going to work if we just see to train the police to be sensitive to all human beings. As a society, we have to become sensitive to all human beings. And criminals, lawbreakers, come in all sizes, flavors, and colors. And to single out one group to get elected, you're really putting us in all of us. You're really destroying all of society just to get a vote. And that's what a lot of our politicians do. And now we're going to limit schools as to what they can teach or not teach about what other people contributed to our country. And all of it is for a political agenda. It's not really about respecting people. And how can we expect the police to respect people if as a society we don't respect each other and we don't acknowledge each other? And that, I think, that is the beginning. That's the start. Is we have to look at each other and say we are a society out of control. We teach hate, We don't teach love. We single people out and blame for our problems instead of seeing that it's not a category, that individuals make bad choices. We don't provide enough services or food or jobs. So when you don't have any way out, you're going to turn to crime. You're going to start doing bad things because all your other avenues are cut off. So we have to open up opportunities for everyone. And then we'll begin to see the police will become more sensitive because we're all more sensitive. I see the police really as a barometer, Joe, like the lights on the dashboard of your car. When the check engine light comes on, you don't blame the check engine light and say, that's a stupid light. I'm going to get some black electrician's tape and cover up that light so I don't have to look at it. That's what we're doing by blaming the police. They're a barometer. All they're doing is reflecting what's going on in society in general. And that's disrespect for anyone that's not the same. And it also is adhering to certain political groups that gain their power and control by controlling and putting other people down. There's your answer, Joe. It's use the police, look at them as the barometer. They're an indicator that we have a problem.
Well, words to live by, Rabbi. Thank you. Your wisdom, as always, is insightful and helpful. And maybe we could all take another look at the news and the things that are going on in our country right now with a slightly different perspective.
Let's just remember that no one has a monopoly on bad choices and bad behavior. It runs across all sectors.